Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. We're on, yeah, a bike ride. Hope you're all doing uh, dandy here, enjoying your Sunday. Um, and I've of course been meditating, and I think right now I'm waiting for this phone to fall. It is literally sliding. Hold on, let me situate it. I'm just trying to, prove Mercury's retro and all that. Oops, flipped it around. Ah, all right. There we go. So, yeah. Um, by the way, it's retro for just a few more days. Not much, not much longer. And we'll be clearing on November 3rd. So we do have obviously more, for those who are like, oh my God, it's going to be over. Still has a little bit of time. So, anywho, let's clear the ground. You guys, I hope, again, that you're doing well. And um, I've been wanting to get on and talk about the astrology for a bit and the energies right now that are currently in Libra that are very strong right now. We're literally holding Mars and the Sun in Libra getting stronger and stronger. Thank you for your donation. I don't quite see it, but thank you. I see the banner. Thank you for your support, you guys, for tuning in. And so yeah, let's clear the ground. Yeah, so I've been just thinking about it. Libra can get kind of hard sometimes because also, well, and it's partly because we have so much in Libra, right? The Sun and Mars. There can tend to be this pressure sometimes to like wanna, be like perfect, and like we start thinking a lot about what that means and trying to just get everything like balanced, so called, and working, in the way that it needs to, supposedly. But, the trouble is that because we don't have really any planets in Earth or fire, well, we have Venus and Sag, but, fire or Sag is immutable fire. So, but yeah, any water as well, signs, it can get a little bit like unrealistic. And this is not like, oh, it's just the energy. It's a lot of one element, and it's a lot of one sign, and it's with the Sun and Mars and Mercury as well. But let's first just talk about the Sun and Mars. Sometimes there can also be this like nostalgia with like, I don't know, like this has been a hard season, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like you're looking back on the past kind of as well, and like especially because Mercury is in Libra in retro, like, oh, but it was like better then, and like, wow, like it was like that. And you start getting in your head about where you think you should be at and like what's perfect. At least I have been kind of feeling this, like the self-conscious energy, like, which is not realistic always, right? Possibly. But that's where everyone has their personal, experience with astrology. So see how you feel. How do you guys feel? I don't see any comments, so on the screen right now. If you can hear me, can you put hearts? Any color, doesn't matter. uh, just so I can see. But yeah, I just want to say, like, if you're in that space of thinking, like, you're getting kind of hard on yourself here, thinking about, you know, the past and what worked with the past, and like comparing yourself, like, or even heck, comparing yourself to others, right? Because Venus is a social energy. But if it's got to be constructive. Like, there's no point in like really getting hard on yourself like that. Um, Sorry guys, I have to just get up this hill really quickly, and then I'm gonna adjust the camera. So give me a quick sec. Just want to make sure the phone is not going to go flying as well. um, so yeah, as with any stellium, we mentioned this as well in Virgo when we had those 3 planets in Virgo. We mentioned the same thing. Like sometimes we can get kind of hard on ourselves with that. Virgo and Libra are kind of similar in some ways. They tend to look at things in a qualitative way. Quantitative. Qualitative as well. But analytical in general, like, and so Virgo is more orienting in the, also looking at balance, in terms of the logical aesthetics, which is very interesting and which can be very helpful, but which can also be derailing potentially if it is not put in balance. So Libra, the same, can be really preoccupied with, the visual orientation, the balance of the details of symmetry and so on, which is lovely. It can be very helpful, as well, especially when it comes to matters of, diplomacy, communication, research, even as well for Libra, or anything related to visuals, right? Creative projects, but social dynamics, networking, but it can also be kind of challenging for those who, and feel free to share, those who have a lot of planets in Libra. Can it be hard sometimes? Debilitating even at times, where you get so caught up in the details and like the concept of what you're doing, and like then you're comparing, like, I used to do this and I used to do it like this, and then now it's like not coming out the same, like, and then you get a lot in your head. This happens though generally whenever we do have a lot of planets in air sign. So yeah, and like I said, right now we have like Sun and Mars, which are, those are the main luminaries, the Sun, and Mars is the passion planet, passion space, right? Anyways, it's our visceral, expressive energies. It's our instinct. So when we have both of the fire planets, luminary of the Sun and planet of the Mars, in the chart, in air and in the same sign, it can get you can almost slow down. It's funny, the wind is getting really strong right now. Like very strong right there. Oh my gosh. And it almost is like slowing me down. So if that's the case, just know that there could be some factors there. And of course, it's bringing up for everybody, wherever you have Libra naturally in your birth chart. So, yeah, if you are feeling like you're slowing down a little bit because you're almost, but psychologically, because you're thinking like really maybe very hard about certain concepts, then that might be why. If this is making sense to you as a theme, can you put like a sunflower just so I can see, like, oh no, it's gonna go flying. It's gonna go flying. Oh my God. Oh, it's sideways. Whoa. We saved the baby. So yeah, is this like a concept? Is it making sense? Is it kind of like a weird thought? I don't know if I can keep it like that. This is very risky. Oh no. Shit. What am I gonna do, man? So, for how many of you have you actually been like feeling this? this theme? Has it been something coming up for you? Or has it not really been a theme for you? Um, I feel like it's almost been kind of like a mode. It's been like a vibe of a pattern, something kind of like that just keeps building and going and going, and it's like not moving really, though, if that makes sense. I'm just talking about my personal experience with this. I felt like I'm building momentum, but I'm like, where am I going with that? A little bit. Like, again, there could be a lot, which is helpful in some sense because we have to question, and of course with Mercury retro and Libra, we're thinking back to 2015. How have things changed? How It's a wonderful chance, an opportunity to spruce up the sort of subconscious mind wherever we're talking about matters of Libra here, specifically at the degrees of about 10 to 25 degrees, yeah, which again, we have not seen a retrograde of since 2015. So, and during these same months, August to October-ish, November-ish. So, but I found that it can kind of be kind of like a little bit weird and hard. Like, I'm kind of like getting hard on myself, I feel, as well. Like, and I mentioned this before, like, I don't really, I don't really think like that usually. I don't think about, you know, like, I'm having like outcast vibes, but recently I feel like I've been really thinking a lot more than I about my social situation, and like, I'm gonna admit it, like, I feel kind of self-conscious about things that I normally like wouldn't have. It's like this, things that usually wouldn't bother me are becoming more apparent. Now maybe it's something that does matter and I just have not been aware of it, which is usually the case with retrogrades. But we can tend to start questioning and like thinking like, oh my god, is this what. I personally, as somebody who has a lot of water, I don't really like that. I don't like the heavy ass, like, fucking, like, 3 planets in, like, a Venus ruled sign. Because it's not realistic with no other planets in a way. Like, it can be really challenging for me. I'm talking about myself. So, yeah. Um, I feel I need more water here, and we're gonna get it when we talked about this as well. We're gonna have the quenching here in a bit when we get Scorpio season rolling with um, Mars as well, and so on. So I don't know. I just feel like Venus ruling 3 planets right now is making it seem like we have to be perfect, but it's like not realistic. That's what's pissing me off mostly. Oh shoot, it's gonna fall again. Oh my god. It's like, who gives a fuck, right? My screen is already cracked up. And then, of course, like, you add to that the fact that, like, I'm just gonna hold the phone. You add to that the fact that, like, Mercury is retro and, like, nothing, and in the sign of Venus, which is like, this is not, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna be realistic. And that's where we're trying to, like, innovate and, like, you know, feel like we are integrated, which is that Venusian impulse desire. But then with the Mercury retro, it's more like, no, let's look at the past. And maybe it's important to look at what break down what we've created, maybe, to look at the things that are important, and to then move into the next stage of manifesting in a more integrated, in a more in a more hmm, in a more hold on guys, I gotta put you in my pocket because I gotta cross the street and want to be focused and have my hands free. So yeah, it's, hopefully you still hear me, but yeah, hopefully we are by the end of the cycle aware more, um, openly to what we really want. I don't know what that's alluding to exactly for everyone, but where we are looking at everything that we want to create with Hold on, let me get you back out. You guys still here? You can hear me still? I have the headphones on, so it should work, but you never know. Yeah, so hopefully by the end of this cycle of Venus, it's like we're gonna have more things that we've opened ourselves to, that we've understood or examined, but I just feel like it's a lot of repetitive energy for myself that I'm not really understanding fully, because I personally feel like we need more elements to fully understand exactly what is going on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm such a weirdo. But, I feel like it's a message. Like, it is like something, really, truly. It's like, how do we say? When we have like a stellium, we have like a lot of focus or attention on one thing. Watch out, it's a red light. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not realistic in a sense because we don't have all other subjects to talk about in relation to that one thing. It's like, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's clear, man. All right, now I'm going to put you back, brother. So, and guys, I'm really thinking about the move and what the plan is with the move. And I was watching videos on Salem, and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. But then I was like, listen, I could literally imagine myself there. Like, it's a modern ass, like, witch town. It's like a freaking, like, witchy, like, wizardy town. And I mean, duh, like, I feel like, listen, I could, like, honestly feel so at home there. But then I heard that they don't have an Apple store, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, which shows how, like, what does that make me? Like a tech witch? Tech witch. I don't know. It's a joke, guys. But, yeah, shows how dependent in some sense we are. So, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, maybe I'll, like, visit, because, like, I watched this show. Not a show, but, like, a video that was, like, touring Salem and whatnot. And it's just interesting. So, but it's like a town. 20 minutes or so outside of Boston, which I loved. I love Boston. And I realized that I visited a town real close to Salem, like quite almost there. But I never ended up visiting. So it's just kind of curious. It's kind of curious. And I always wanted to visit as well. When I was in college, when I was in Boston, I really wanted to visit Salem. Like, I had heard about it, during Halloween and stuff. And everyone would, like, go there, and I really wanted to, but I didn't end up visiting. So I don't know, you guys. But I also don't know if it's something that maybe I'll visit more, or, like, if it's, like, a move thing. Thank you. Watch my phone fall right now. So, yeah, guys. Anyways. It's been fun. I want to continue to, like, talk about these concepts here because there's a lot more. And I wanted to go live on members today, but I ended up getting out of the house, and now I think we're gonna jump on members tonight, most likely. And then we'll do that. Also, I've got to post the rest of the videos for November, you guys. So thank you for your patience. It was fun. We'll see you later. Love and light. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. And see you. Bye.